everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be kind of piggybacking off of last week's video where we made fermented carrots and create fire cider today. So fire cider is kind of like what it sounds like. It's a fiery drink that is fermented and fantastic for your immune system. So it is almost the autumn equinox. We're almost in autumn, which means we need to be gearing up our bodies and preparing our bodies for the oncoming of flu season, and we need to be boosting our immune system every single day, multiple times a day, in every way we can. And just like with the fermented carrots, one of the fantastic things you can consume is fire cider. So this is my current fire cider, and I actually take probably 2 tablespoons of this a day, just straight. But it's something that you can use in salad dressings. I actually gave my husband some earlier today, and he goes, salad dressing, because it's kind of what it tastes like, except with a very spicy kick. So it's really intense, but it's absolutely fantastic for your body. So I'm going to show you the basics, and then we're going to show you kind of the fun extra immune boosting herbs that I add that if you don't have on hand, that's fine. You could still make it with just basics that you can find from the grocery store. So the very, very base of fire cider is going to be apple cider vinegar. Now I just picked up some from Trader Joe's. I actually picked up quite a bit from Trader Joe's. Now I'm going to be making a ton because I take in a lot every day, and I give it to my little family, and I give it to friends and extended family. But if you're just making some for your household and you don't plan on having it multiple times a day like I do, you don't need to buy 10 apple cider vinegars. 2 or 3 might just be fine. So you want to get raw apple cider vinegar, and it needs to say with the mother. Now the mother is, see all this stuff at the bottom? That's all of that bacteria. It's called a mother, or called a SCOBY, and it's this colony of that really good bacteria, that Lactobacillus acidophilus, right? People just call it lactobacillus, and that's what's going to help ferment the foods and the things you're putting into the apple cider. So you're going to need apple cider vinegar, raw, unfiltered, with the mother. Very, very, very important. You're going to need some honey. Now, it's the type of honey, if you can get your hands on local honey, that is the very best. Now, we actually ran out right before I was about to film this, and I didn't realize, but I usually get my honey from the farmer's market, but I went to Trader Joe's and they had Bay Area honey. Now, getting local honey is extremely important because those bees are in our area. So 1, we're supporting local bees, which is extremely important. And 2, we are taking in all the minerals and the nutrients and the microbes that those bees have come in contact in our area. So we are getting exactly the medicine, the honey medicine that we need from what we're going to be coming in contact with in our area through what the bees came in contact in their honey. The next thing you're definitely going to need is some garlic. So this is very, very, very garlicky, but I 100% believe in garlic. I consume lots and lots of garlic, and I really rarely get sick. It's been a long time since I've been sick, and I'm so thankful to say that, but I really do attribute it to these fermented foods and my best friend garlic. So you're going to need a whole head of garlic here. You're going to need a couple lemons. You're going to need some ginger. So this is ginger root. If you can't access ginger root, you can always use ginger powder. You're going to need an onion. You're going to need some cinnamon. So I have both cinnamon bark, and then I also have ground up cinnamon, again organic from Trader Joe's. You're going to need some turmeric. You're going to need some cayenne pepper, so that's some spicy stuff, and then you're going to need 2 spicy peppers of your choice. Now all of these different foods, the garlic and the onion are in the allium family, and they are great for immune boosting. They contain a lot of sulfur, and that's fantastic for your immune system. Foods like cinnamon are antiviral and antibacterial, so consuming good amounts of cinnamon is going to help your body, protect your body from bacteria and viruses, bad bacteria and viruses. Turmeric is fantastic for your immune system as well, but it's also good for inflammation. If your body has any form of like inflammation in it, if it's unhealthy in any way, then this is going to help that so that your body doesn't then fall prey to illnesses. Lemons, the citrus family, is fantastic for immune system. It's just crazy good. Vitamin C is one of the best things you can do when you're sick or to not get sick. Ginger is another one of those. It's also fantastic for digestion. So this, coupled with the probiotics, your digestion is going to be a lot better, meaning you're going to be able to absorb all the foods you're eating, meaning you're going to be healthier. So you definitely want some of this. And then it's kind of funny, but the cayenne and the hot peppers, those are going to heat your body. They're going to fuel the good bacteria. They're going to fuel your constitution, your immune system. They're going to fuel your body up and fire your body up so that it can heal itself if anything comes in. And it also can protect against anything that might come in that we don't want. So those are the basics, and we're going to go through the steps so you'll see it. But those are the basics of what people put into a fire cider. Now, I am going to be adding things that I found from the garden and some feral foods. So feral foods are those that you find out in the wild. They are not cultivated foods. So I've got a big jar of dock seeds. So this is one of those weeds that people often pull out, but it's super, super healthy for you, super good for your immune system. So I like to collect the seeds and either bake them in something or pop them in my fire cider. I also have picked up, you might recognize this basket, some rosemary, which is good for blood circulation in your constitution, so that'll keep you healthy. Tons of oregano oil. The oils in the oregano are touted as, some of the best immune boosting constituents you can get, right? So we want lots of this. I'm not going to use all of this. I'm going to dry a lot of it to use in salad dressings and other medicines that I make. Lemon balm. So lemon balm looks just like mint. You probably had it in the garden. It smells like lemon and it's delicious. And lemon balm is great for the immune system, digestion, for mental clarity. It's great for energy. It's great for joy. It's one of those plants that is just all around fantastic. We love her. We love lemon balm. And then I've grabbed lemon verbena, which we've got a big lemon verbena tree in Circle 5. And it's really similar to lemon balm with all those just brightening constituents, just incredible plants. I love working with plants. They're so incredible for our bodies. And then all the way at the bottom here, I've got the seed stalks of the plantain plant. And if you remember from the garden videos last year, I talked about the plantain plant when I got stung. I got stung in the hand by a bee and I took the plant and I chewed it up and I put it on my bee sting, and immediately, within 3 minutes, I had no pain from the bee sting. And this happened twice this summer as well. And plantain is just one of those that's great for extracting any toxins. It's fantastic for your immune system, just super boosts it. But I didn't want to pull any of the leaves yet because they're not quite ready. So I pulled the seeds, which have a lot of those constituents as well, but also the good fats in them. So hopefully that'll come out. So this is going to be a 2-part video because I'm looking at my time here and it's already quite long. I think we will break it up into 2 parts, a kind of what we're putting in and then how to. But basically, you can fill it with whatever you want. as long as the foods are going to be nourishing to your immune system. It's incredibly important to be self-sufficient, community sufficient during this pandemic time, but also during, times of flu season. We can only rely on hand sanitizer so much. At some point that hand sanitizer is going to kill that good bacteria that you have, and then your body's not going to be as healthy. So sure, use it when you go out to the grocery store. Sure, use it when you're at school. But you can't use hand sanitizer and be done, because you're going to end up worse for it. I'm going to be completely honest with you here. You can use hand sanitizer, but then you've got to feed the good bacteria in your body if you want to stay healthy. It's just the simple truths of biology. It's the simple truths of life. You can use hand sanitizer, but you gotta do the good stuff too. You gotta feed your goods in your body as well. So that's it for part 1. Part 2, we're gonna be making it, and I'll go through each of the pieces and each of the processes so that you can see how to do it. It's so simple and incredibly effective.